This is Lisa from LOVESEATMARRIAGE.com. You're listening to Putting the S in Sex. Okay, so I'm going to go out on a bit of a limb here. I feel that women need to play more of a role in the sexual relationship in their marriage. A lot of women feel a lack of satisfaction with the sexual relationship they have with their spouse, but they never speak up about it. I've been frustrated by the sexual differences between me and my husband. The frequency of our sexual needs don't line up, and we can't seem to find enough time to have quality sex some days. Raising 4 children and running our own business, it keeps us very busy. The key to figuring this out is to figure out your spouse. Not what some book says in general about sex in marriage. Your spouse. My husband's number one need is sexual fulfillment, and on my list, you guessed it, it is number 10 right at the bottom. Through many conversations with Greg, I have gained an understanding of this need for my husband and why it's important to him. The answer I come up with in the end is that it is actually mostly about me, not just all about him. Sex is his way of bonding to me. It's his way of getting to take in all of the things that he finds beautiful about me. It's not a selfish act to make his body just feel good. It is the way that he shows me affection and how much he cares about me. Taking the time to learn about my spouse's view on sex changed how I viewed our sexual relationship. Looking at something from another perspective can change how you respond to it. I now look at sex and marriage very differently than I did 5 years ago, and this has led us to be very proactive about our sexual relationship. I am very invested in meeting this need for my husband, and he is more than willing to love me the way I need to be loved when we are intimate. This didn't happen overnight. Years of talking openly about both of our needs have helped us to get to a place where we are feeling united about our sexual relationship. It isn't always perfect, but we both feel good about it, and that is what's important. If I left our sexual relationship totally up to my husband, I would be left frustrated and find myself not wanting to have sex with him. I found myself needing to voice my desires, opinions, and needs to my husband in a loving way, so that we could both get the best out of sex in our marriage. I found myself coaching my husband through some things that I liked. This enhanced the sexual experience we had, and it opened the doors for other conversations between us. The point being, I had to open my mouth and share what I wanted and needed for my husband to be able to give it to me. Tell your husband how to best love you. You can't expect him to guess and get it right every time, and then be mad about it. Talking openly about this topic with your spouse can sometimes be uncomfortable and a little embarrassing, but hey, if you can have sex, you should be able to talk about it together. Ladies, step up and let your man know you love him, and let him know how you like to be loved. You can only bring increased satisfaction to your sexual relationship and put the S in sex between you. Let Greg and I know what you think by commenting at LOVESEATMARRIAGE.com. Also, follow us on Twitter to be kept up to date on new blog posts and fresh audio blogs as soon as we upload them. Find us at twitter.com/LVSTMRRG. Like us on Facebook by going to facebook.com/LoveSeatMarriage.